Good evening, everyone. Good morning, good night, whatever time it is where you're from. Welcome to another edition of Pink Sock Reacts, where we talk about movies or music or anything we decide to listen to. Today, we decided to talk about Cocaine Bear. I loved this movie, however, I only really got to see it once because it's only really available in theaters.
Yeah.
Um, you can rent it and stuff, but I'm a broke motherfucker. So
Can you
instead,
rent it now?
yeah, you can
No.
rent it on some streaming apps. I'm broke,
Ah,
but yet I paid to go to theaters to watch it. Figure that shit out.
me too.
Um, but this movie is actually based on true events. Now, the real story is not as cool as the movie. Um, what actually happened was in 1985, a corrupt Kentucky cop and lawyer turned into drug smuggler Andrew Thornton was flying during a smuggle run, and he went to parachute out of his plane with his drugs. His parachute didn't go, and he died. And then his drugs were left behind, his cocaine, and a bear got into it and ate it, and then the bear died. That's what really happened. Now, the story's true about the drug smuggler dying from parachuting, but also the bear didn't kill anybody. It just died from a cocaine overdose.
Did you reckon like the CGI in this movie was good?
It was amazing.
Yeah. Obviously the bear was CGI, if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
and for a budget of 30 to 35 million, it better be good CGI.
Well, Elizabeth Banks directed this movie.
Oh, nice. What else did she do?
She's from the movie Brightburn.
Oh, and the Hunger Games.
Yeah, she
She's a,
directed this. I'm not too sure if this is her first film or if she's done um, other films as well, but I think she done a really good job with this.
I think she did amazing, and the movie earned them 84.6 million. So congratulations to the cast, crew, and people who made Cocaine Bear.
Well, was it the Oscars that was recently?
I believe so. I don't keep up with like the
Um,
awards or anything.
Apparently, Cocaine Bear or something turned up. I don't know if it was real or not, but it was there.
There's actually a movie that is coming out called Attack of Meth Gator.
Oh yes, since the success of that movie of Cocaine Bear, they just announced Meth Alligator or something like that.
Yeah, Meth Gator, and it's going to be basically a mock version of that.
But it's
This
still got his teeth. What the hell?
this movie is actually was dedicated to, as you said before we went live, Ray Liotta. I think is how you pronounce his name.
Yeah, I said Lotta for some reason. I don't know.
He passed away not long before this movie came out. Did he die before or after the movie came out?
He died he died after, but I think he died in his sleep during his set on another movie.
That's crazy.
I think. I think all I know that he died in his sleep, but I think at the time he was filming a new movie.
That's sad. So this was his last movie.
Yeah.
This movie, most of the photography and stuff was taken in Ireland. The beginning sequence was taken in Ireland. That's very interesting. Now, we're just going to discuss our favorite scenes and such. We're not really going to go too much into the story because if we go too far into the story and shit, we're going to get ourselves lost. Because I've seen it once or twice. Greg's seen it probably a million times. Um, Great fucking movie. Hi, Sparks. Thanks for joining us. And thank you, everyone else who is joining us in the chat. Feel free to chat. We're going to talk about Cocaine Bear. Now, what was your favorite scene of this movie?
Oh, there's so many, but I like the start of the movie with the two people
The two
going
hitchhiking,
bushhiking.
not hitchhiking, but they were hiking, yeah.
Yeah, hiking. Sorry. I like the scene when they saw the bear and it was doing all weird shit.
Yeah.
And the guy's girlfriend was like, "What's wrong with the bear?" Or wife or whatever was like, "What's wrong with the bear?" He goes, "I don't know. I think he's retarded or something." I actually laughed at that, and
What was crazy about that scene though is the guy was like, "So, black bear you run, brown bear you fight. So we got to stand around and fight." She starts running.
Yeah, well, what was it? Goes rule number one when you see a bear, like don't run or whatever it
Yeah,
was, and it just full on attacks her.
yeah, that bear, man. Uh, that bear is really fucking crazy.
Yeah,
I loved that scene, and I also loved the scene where that drug. He's actually one of the handyman of the drug dealers. He has like his gun, and he goes to like point at the cop or whatever, and gets his finger shot off,
yeah.
and the other guy has to hold on to it.
I felt like I was watching Evil Dead meets Cabin Fever.
Bro, this movie was a funny. It wasn't just a horror movie. It was hilarious.
It was more
Kind
of
of-
a comedy horror.
It was a comedy horror in the best way, and I fucking loved it.
Yeah. That another one of my favorite scenes in this movie is when one of the rangers, how they went to that cabin to report there was something. I think when the ranger got attacked or shot or whatever. I
Uh-huh,
like the scene when the hospital, the one of the doctors
uh-huh,
open up the door and sees like the corpse of the dead person, and you just see this head roll
uh-huh.
out, and you just see the bear just sitting in the corner, just eating what's left.
And then that guy shut the door, and he's like, "We have a bear."
Yeah. And that other part too, when he opens up the fucking door and goes, "Oh my god, it's a bear!" and just like fucking attacks him. Like,
The scene that made me laugh is that woman. She's like a park ranger. She has the gun, and she's waiting for the door to open to shoot the bear.
oh,
The
and it's
bear
just yeah. I know which one you're talking about.
he got shot right through the head because he looked and he's like, "It's a bear," and she shot him.
Like, yeah, that and the ambulance chase scene.
Yes, that was
I
brutal.
thought that was fucking hilarious. But the CGI in this movie was like so well done.
The bear looked real. When I first heard about this movie Bear and how it freaked out in the forest, I thought to myself, it must be on drugs. Funny, it was true.
Yeah, even those kids, how they said they were going to school,
Uh-huh.
and then they ended up going for that bushwalk, and they found something, a package.
Of cocaine.
Yeah, and then goes, "Oh, what is this?" Oh, I think she's like, "Oh, what is this?" I think the kid was like, "It's coke or whatever it is, like that." And then the girl was like, how much should I take or whatever?" And takes like a fucking spoonful and just eats it.
Yeah, because that kid is claiming he's done coke before, and he's like, "You just eat
Yeah, was it the kid, the boy
the
that did it?
boy."
I can't
Yeah.
remember, but um, yeah, just fucking eats the fucking thing.
Oh, and then them kids are all coked out in the woods with a fucking rampant bear.
I don't think I've ever seen a movie that you see fucking kids just
Do
eating
cocaine.
coke, doing cocaine. That was a first for me.
I can't name any other movie that has kids doing coke.
No, not that one. Like, fuck, dude. Like, oh man, it's
However,
just
no kids died in this movie.
no.
Spoiler alert.
Surprisingly,
Spoiler alert. All the kids end up alive by the end of the movie.
yeah. Do you think like it was well written?
I thought it was very well written.
Yeah.
And every character had their own role. There was not
Mm.
one throwaway character, in my opinion. They all had a role to the story. Even the hitchhiker at the beginning, he's the one that helps them find the kids. Like everyone has a role.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, and like the way how it was shot, it kind of just felt like it was just a B grade horror movie, but it's just a worldwide success.
It was a 30 to $35 million B-rated horror movie.
Yeah, and it did so much better than the new Ant-Man movie.
Oh yeah, because Ant-Man didn't do coke. If it
Well,
was
it's not
coke,
just that. If you follow the Marvel universe, Marvel hasn't done anything good since after Endgame.
I haven't really watched. I'll be honest. I haven't really watched a whole lot of Marvel movies or even
Cause
DC movies in a while.
well, like the last couple of Marvel movies weren't that great. Like, um, the new Thor movie that came out recently,
Hmm.
that wasn't that great. I kind of felt like they went too hard with the jokes
Ant
and
Man.
shit.
Ant Man. Well, actually, Cocaine Bear did better in the theaters than Ant. The Ant Man did better than Cocaine Bear in the theaters.
But I got about Cocaine Bear did better in ratings.
Yeah, but Cocaine Bear did better in ratings, which is all
Mm.
that matters, really, in my humble opinion.
Yeah, I don't think they wouldn't care about the box office or anything like that.
But like this movie has it all. Cocaine Bear does. It has kids doing cocaine, well, eating it like it's fucking flour or sugar. I don't eat either, but like, but oh my god! And then the fucking bear when that cop's on top of the fucking gazebo and he's sprinkling the fucking cocaine.
Oh, and it was like sniffing it.
He was sniffing it.
Yeah, and then when the guys were like, they played dead, and
Hmm.
that bear just lays on top of that dude.
And then falls asleep.
Yeah, like, would you watch this movie again?
Oh yeah, I was actually going to watch it this morning before the show, but I didn't get a chance to.
Yeah, it's one of those movies I would watch again for sure. Like
It's
with
pretty
friends or
violent.
by yourself or with a date. But yeah,
You take a date. Cocaine Bear is a real date movie.
yeah. Don't worry about Love Actually and all that other rubbish shit. Cocaine Bear might get you laid.
Cocaine Bear has a love story. Like,
Oh well, the mom getting the kids back.
yeah, and kind of like the whole dog story.
Mm.
The little dog that was belonged to the cop ended up with the drug dealer that essentially helped kill the cop. I don't. That was a weird ending. I actually did you know there was an alternate ending too, Greg? There's two added scenes.
Oh, well, what they?
I believe it was the end credit scenes. That drug dealer that killed that cop that ended up with the dog. He actually takes that dog
Yeah.
to that guy's son and gives him his dog.
Ah, okay.
In like an alternate scene.
Interesting.
So like the dog ends up back with the family, sort of deal. Like it's a nice touchy thing. But man, that bear destroying the freaking main office of that fucking
Yeah.
what was it? The rainforest, not a rainforest, but some kind of a forest walking trail or whatever.
Yeah. Wasn't it like the Rangers,
Yeah,
um, like information desk or whatever it was?
yeah, main office information desk, whatever you want to call it. But they fucking bear knew where that was at and wanted some information and killed everybody to get it.
Yeah. But it's when I first heard like about this movie that was released, I'm like, man, and it said like based on true events. I thought that this was bullshit until I actually did like some research on this.
It's literally based on true events, but the events are not as exciting as I said when we first started. The
Yeah, yeah.
fucking
But
bear,
how about the baby carbs too? Like,
the baby cocaine cubs. It was a nice touch.
yeah, that melt my heart.
That made my heart really happy. And the fact that that drug dealer ended up going down with his drugs, like he got killed by the bear.
Oh, they got he got had like his insides ripped out and
Yeah, his
um
intestines eaten.
yeah, but that the ambulance scene when the fucking bear was just running after it
Yeah,
and didn't the bear caught up to it and killed the person in the fucking
it
stretcher?
jumped. It jumped at the ambulance, and I think it grabbed one of the people.
Yeah, and the chick went flying, um crashed the ambulance and went fucking flying.
Yeah, and her face skidded across. Oh, that would hurt. Wasn't she in like a wheelchair or something? Or was she in just one of them hospital things that they put in the ambulance?
No. It wasn't one of those hospital things.
Okay, and she went and flying and skidded.
Yeah,
Oh, that would hurt.
just
Like,
a little bit.
I don't think she died upon impact either. I think she just like lost half her
Right
face.
to face.
Oh
Yeah.
God, that's a new fear I didn't know I had.
Yeah, yeah. But like, what was the budget for this movie?
30 to 35 million,
So,
and it earned I think 80 something million. Yeah, it earned 84 million, almost 85 million. So that's wild. Like that's really awesome that they earned that much, dude. And the budget, 30 to 35 million sounds like a lot for you and I, but for Hollywood,
yeah. So, the gross was 84.6 million worldwide, which is pretty good.
that ain't bad at all. When did you guys get it in theaters? Because in the United States, we got it on February 24th.
I'll have a look.
I think it's still in theaters too for some places.
It is, yeah. It was released the 23rd of February.
Okay, you guys always get movies like a day earlier or some shit like that.
But 6 out of 10 IMDb, 67 Rotten Tomatoes, and Metacritic is 54.
And yes, Sparks, you do have to check this movie out.
Yes.
Dude, yeah, Cocaine Bear is still in theaters.
Yeah.
That is fucking wild. Okay, we went through what other places ranked it. What do you rank this movie, Gorak?
I'll give it an 8.
I'll
To
give
be
it an
honest, for a B grade horror movie.
8. I give it an 8 as well. So Gorak, what did you want to talk about on Pink Sock on Monday, or did you just want to have a chat?
Yeah, we'll just ramble, I guess.
Okay, and then Wednesday we're going to be reviewing. What movie did you want to review? 31.
Are we doing what are we doing next week?
I thought we were doing the Rob Zombie movie 31.
Yeah. Or did you want to do Lords of Salem?
We can do Lords of Salem. So next week, Lords of Salem on Wednesday. On Monday, we're going to ramble and we're going to announce a very special Pink Sock episode that was pre-recorded that we're going to premiere Tuesday. So keep an eye out for that. And we have other guests coming up very soon as well, Gorak.
Oh,
yeah.
Do we have more guests?
We have more guests. I'll let you know after we're done on the air, but we will announce them soon because we will be recording them soon. We're going to try to have Pink Sock Podcast have just random interview episodes sprinkled in between our Monday episode. Not all the time, but every now and again, we will sprinkle in another extra episode. But I'm going to announce that Monday, and I think I already kind of announced it. So yeah. I am going to say who the guest is. It's going to come on. Thank you, Sparks. It's going to come on noon Tuesday, Eastern Standard Time. We spoke with Gary Moat of Burnt Out Wreck and of Heavy Pettin'. He's no longer with Heavy Pettin' anymore, though. So go check out Burnt Out Wreck before that episode. And keep an eye open for all our other guests because we do have more episodes coming soon. Love you all. Anything you want to add, Gorak?
Nope.
Love you all. And as always, live long, rock hard.
Check out Cocaine Bear, movie of the year. Well, John Wick 4 is movie of the year, but yeah.
No, Cocaine Bear.
No, because John Wick made 100 million, over 150 million worldwide.
Cocaine Bear. Cocaine Bear.
Or for B grade horror, though.
B grade horror? Okay.
I
got you. Now, guys, go check out Cocaine Bear. It's an 8 out of 10 snorts From
8 out of 10 snorts. I like that. If only we had little emojis for this, like little
little bear
things.
snorting lines.
Yeah.
Love you guys, and as always, live long, rock hard. Stay tuned for more pink sock shenanigans, and also, if you're a cannabis advocate or a cannabis user, or you just want to be more educated on all things cannabis,
Watch that movie.
Watch that movie. No, that's cocaine. Go check out Only Strains on Facebook. You can just search us up, ask to be a member. If you're going to try products, though, on Only Strains, you have to be a medical patient in a legal state or live in a recreational state. But we will be reviewing products on there. We are going to be discussing all things cannabis because together, yes, we cannabis. Love you all. And as always, live long, rock hard, and watch Cocaine Bear.
With your loved ones.
With your loved ones.